What is happening in the hidden areas of your home? Remember that cats are masters of the art of hiding. Welcome to CatFactsFunny, a place where we gently pull back the curtain on the quieter corners of a cat's life. The corners humans rarely notice, but where so many truths live. Today's story is about the mistakes we make without trying to, without thinking to, and sometimes without ever realizing our cat has been quietly enduring them. Not dramatic mistakes, not loud ones. Just the small, soft habits that sneak into daily life and never announce themselves as harmful. Yet to a cat, whose senses are sharper, whose emotions are deeper, and whose way of expressing discomfort is so subtle it can be invisible. These little habits matter more than we think. Most cat parents don't set out to do anything wrong. A mistake with a cat is rarely a decision. It happens when life is busy, when we assume something is harmless, when we trust our routines more than the silent signals of a creature who lives in grace and quiet endurance. Humans move through the world fast. Cats move through it in layers of scent, sound, temperature, body language, tiny changes, soft signals. What feels insignificant to a human can feel monumental to a cat. The quiet corners we overlook. A human thinks a new detergent smells fresh. A cat thinks the entire map of their home has been erased. A human thinks leaving food out all day is convenient. A cat interprets it through instincts older than we can imagine. A human thinks their cat sleeping more is just one of those days. A cat may be whispering the only warning sign they can manage. That gap, the space between human understanding and feline reality, is where most mistakes live. And the painful part is that cats rarely show the consequences in real time. They hide first. They reveal later, usually when the window for easy help has already closed. 1. The invisible storm of scents. The world inside a human home is full of comforts made for us. Scented candles, perfumed detergents, air fresheners, diffusers, shampoos, body sprays. Humans breathe them with pleasure and continue on with their day. But a cat breathes them with intensity, because scent is not decoration to them. Scent is memory. It is orientation. It is safety. When the air shifts, their world shifts. What feels like a pleasant aroma to you can feel like a storm to them. And some cats never show you the storm. They just avoid a room. They enter their litter box hesitantly. They leave food behind after a single sniff. Not because they changed their mind, because the scent overwhelms them. Some scented litters even drive cats away from the very place meant to keep them clean and comfortable. Cat doesn't approach you to complain. They simply cope. They hold discomfort the way they hold most things, quietly. It's easy for a human to assume stress must come from big events, from loud noises or visitors or travel. But many cats live in a smaller world where the tiniest shift, a new fragrance, a strong soap, a cleaning product, feels loud enough. Their silence doesn't mean approval. Their silence means instinct. 2. The subtle pain of human convenience. Convenience plays a role in many human decisions, and it's understandable. Humans look for ways to make chores simpler. Deep bowls that hold more food, automatic dispensers, scented litters that hide odors, giant bags of snacks that last weeks. But cats don't think in terms of convenience. They think in terms of comfort and survival. A deep bowl is not a neutral object to a cat. It's a space where whiskers press repeatedly, where eating becomes slightly irritating every single day. A small irritation repeated endlessly becomes avoidance, and avoidance becomes stress. They don't stop eating because they're picky. Many stop because the process itself feels uncomfortable. A cat never tells you their whiskers hurt. They simply begin to eat less, slower, later, or reluctantly. And when humans leave food out all day, it feels like a kindness, feels like freedom. But a cat does not see constant food the way humans do. Instinct tells them to take opportunities when they appear. Some cats can regulate, many cannot. Indoor cats especially, whose world is compressed into a few rooms and whose instincts have no outlet, find themselves drawn back to the bowl again and again. Not because they're hungry, but because instinct calls softly every time they see food. Little by little, this becomes weight gain. Weight gain becomes sluggishness. Sluggishness becomes potential complications. Nothing happens loudly. It happens the way most feline discomfort does, quietly over time. 3. The silence that worries veterinarians. Yet even all of these smaller mistakes are not the one that troubles veterinarians the most. The mistake that weighs on them is the one humans make because they love their cat too much to frighten them. The mistake of waiting. Humans wait because they hope it's nothing. They wait because they don't want to put their cat in a carrier. They wait because they think they're overreacting. They wait because they believe a quiet day or two means the problem will pass. But a cat's silence is not a reassuring sign. A cat's silence is camouflage. It is instinct. It is the oldest rule in their bones. Never show weakness unless you have no other choice. By the time a cat shows you a small sign, it is rarely small inside their body. Sleeping in a new spot, avoiding the window they once loved, eating a little less, walking a little slower, greeting you with less enthusiasm, breathing with a small hint of strain. These are not casual changes. These are the earliest warnings they are capable of giving, and often they appear when the discomfort has already been present for a while. Veterinarians speak often about the heartbreak of too late, not because pet parents don't care. On the contrary, they care so much that they hesitate, hoping their cat will return to normal without enduring the stress of a vet visit. But time moves differently for a cat in pain. A single day can mean the difference between manageable and dangerous. A cat can endure silently for hours, but the body keeps score even when the face does not. When a vet says, "I wish they had come sooner," it is not judgment, it is grief. It is the weight of knowing that cats hide too well and humans trust that silence too easily. It is the knowledge that the softest shift in a cat's routine may be the bravest thing that cat can muster, the only cry they can manage. 4. Learning the language beneath their silence. But there is hope in this, because humans can learn the silent language. They can practice watching, noticing, understanding the small signals that cats rely on. Every mistake made from unawareness can be undone with awareness. A cat does not need a perfect human. A cat needs a human who sees them, not just when they're affectionate, not just when they play, but when they're quiet in a different way than usual, when their silence changes in tone or shape or rhythm. The beauty is that cats forgive easily. They do not hold grudges about the past. They live in the now, in the room with you, in the warmth of your routine, in the small safety of your hands. If you learn to see the world as they see it, your home becomes not just shared space, but shared understanding. In the end, the truth is simple in a way only cats can make it. They don't ask for perfection. They never expect you to get every detail right. What they hope, quietly, patiently, is that you'll learn to see the world the way they feel it. In sense, in small shifts, in the quiet places where their comfort begins and ends. Most mistakes cat parents make aren't failures. They're misunderstandings. They're the human world moving too quickly while a cat's world moves in softer, finer threads. And once you notice those threads, once you see the way a deep bowl can interrupt a peaceful meal, or how a single fragrance can tilt their entire sense of safety, or how a small change in routine might be the only cry for help they can give, you become the human your cat has always believed you could be. Awareness is the gift. You don't need to fix the past. Cats don't live there. They live in the moment you share with them right now, in the room you both breathe in the gentle willingness to pay attention. And every time you do, something beautiful happens. Their world becomes safer, softer, and more understandable. So as you step back into your day, carry this with you. The quiet promise to look a little closer, notice a little sooner, and walk alongside your cat with just a bit more intention. Because the smallest changes you make can become the greatest comfort they feel. And that tiny shift, that's where the real love lives. A home where your cat feels understood. Thank you for walking through this deeper awareness with me. Your cat doesn't expect you to get everything right. They simply hope you will try to understand the parts of their world that exist beneath human noise. CatFactsFunny will continue exploring these hidden layers of feline life with you. Your stories in the comments help us understand them even better, and your insights keep this loving community growing. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay in the loop. And may your home always remain a place where your cat feels truly safe, truly seen, and truly understood.